it's Ms.Amelia at the library, and this week I'm bringing a couple of my favorite books from the young adult collection at the Polk County Public Libraries to share with you. These are a mixture of fairy tale retellings and just some of my favorite books that I think you might enjoy. So the first book that I want to share with you is called Murder Trending. This is by one of my favorite young adult authors. All of her books I've really enjoyed, and I think that you'll like them too. This book is written in kind of a unique format. It follows like a social media type feel to it. So it's like you're reading posts that you would see on Facebook or Instagram, which is also cool. And it is pretty dark because, you know, murder trending. And it goes through kind of like a game show of some teenagers who end up on Alcatraz 2.0, which is an island that they're trying to survive several different murderers who are coming after them. So this is a great book. I think you'll enjoy it, and you should check it out if you're into suspense and reading social media posts. All right, my next story to share is called The Selection. This is a series, and this is a good mix of kind of like the Hunger Games meets princesses almost, which is really cool. It sounds like an interesting twist, and it honestly is. The main character in this story, her name is America, which is kind of cool. You'll figure out as the book goes along about how America and the United States that we know of doesn't exist in this book because there was a war that happened, and she is trying to win the heart of the prince in this story. And it's very good because she's a tomboy, and they end up being best friends and they fall in love, which is great. All right, this next one is a twisted tale. So this is the story of the Little Mermaid, but with a different twist. So this is the version of the Little Mermaid if Ursula had won. Ariel still doesn't have her voice, and she has to figure out how to communicate with the prince, get the prince to fall in love with her, and save her father, and ultimately her father's underwater kingdom too. So Ariel is the queen of Atlantis in this book, and she's trying to overthrow Ursula on the land, which is really neat. And then finally, this book is called Dorothy Must Die. This is the prequel to the Dorothy Must Die series. These are the short stories that go before the book, so I would recommend reading these first. This book picks up where you would probably remember The Wizard of Oz ending with Dorothy. She's 16, she goes back to Kansas, and surprisingly enough, on her 16th birthday, she is given a pair of red slippers because she lost her silver ones in Oz. And as you can imagine, the story picks up from there, and she does go back to Oz. So this is a great story to pick up with the Wizard of Oz series. So there is the Dorothy Must Die stories. That's the prequel to the Dorothy Must Die series. Part of Your World, A Twisted Tale. The Selection series. This is the first book in the Selection series. It's called The Selection. And then this book is called Murder Trending. So I hope you enjoy these as much as I did, and I look forward to hearing all about your reading adventures.